All right, welcome to Whiskey Wisdom. On this episode, we're going to be reviewing a new bottle of Bardstown Bourbon. Bardstown Bourbon Company.
Come back to us.
We'll get it.
Wait, this is come back with us, not to us. This is so cringy.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come back and see us.
Come back and see. All right, welcome back, guys. I'm cautiously optimistic. I guess that's a good way to say this.
That's not what you said off camera.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm trying to be positive. I'm going to stay in good spirits with this.
We always want to give a new bottle a fair shot.
Yeah, this is a relatively new bottle from Bardstown. They do some pretty amazing bottles. In fact, eventually I want to go through their whole line and do a taste comparison with everybody. Known for really like their fusion series, their discovery and their fusion series. But this one is interesting. I saw this on the shelf when I was over at the store last. One of the guys was talking to me about this. So when you make barrels, okay, they basically cut down like your American oak or whatever oak type trees, whatever barrels can be made of that won't kill you when you steep bourbon in them. And like the pieces, the curved pieces, those are called staves. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they put a bunch of staves around and they form the barrel or whatever. Mm-hmm. So what this bottle has done, they took alternating staves of lightly toasted cherry oak, medium toasted cherry oak, and then regular American oak, non-toasted. So, but hang on, there's one. The reason why I grabbed this because there's nothing special about that yet, and I'll put a picture. I'll overlay a picture when I'm talking about this. So typically what they do is when they bring the barrels in, it's actually a really cool process. If you guys haven't seen it, they roll them down this line, and they have these big devices that kind of go in them, and they spin and they just shoot like flames into the barrel, and it just chars the crap out of the inside of the barrel. Yes, they go right in the barrel like this.
Flames inside.
And flames.
And they rotate like this.
Okay.
In and out.
Yep, right, in and out.
So the flames fist the barrel.
The barrels get fisted with flames.
Okay.
We're so demonetized now.
Flame-fisted barrels.
Flame-fisted barrels.
No money on this episode.
That's kind of what pulls out the tastes of the wood and gives you like the color you're getting, right?
Okay.
People who are making these barrels have tried millions of different ways to extract different flavors. The problem though is like when you try something, you got to wait 15 years to see if it worked, right? They're like,
or at least 4.
Yeah, okay, fine. They're like, let's try this. All right, well, I'll see you guys in 2045.
So, how old are these?
This one, good question. This is, it is a 7-year-old 95/5 rye this is MGP. So 95% rye, 5% malted barley.
Oh, high rye.
And 12-year-old 100% corn whiskey from Ontario.
Canadian, eh?
Whiskey, yeah.
It's probably friendly.
But hang on, so here's what
Or maple leaf.
here's what they did with this specific barrel is instead of using flames to char the barrels, they used infrared light to burn the barrels instead of flames. So supposedly that will release, someone's in the comments may correct me if I'm wrong, less what they say are called tannins into the whiskey.
Right.
So I guess maybe make it not as bitter. I don't know. But that's the idea.
Laser-fisted.
Laser-fisted bourbon. Could be all hocus pocus. I don't know. That's what they're doing. So I thought it was interesting. I figured we would try it. Now, I'm not a huge fan normally of rye whiskey. So this already
So this
has
is considered a rye whiskey.
Oh, dude, 95%
rye.
rye. 95% rye.
Okay, I'm just, I'm learning.
Yeah, no. Yes, the reason I was saying that is because like you don't get less of a rye than this. Now,
Unless you drink
Rye has. I don't remember what we had before. There was a rye that we tried.
Oh,
WhistlePig.
WhistlePig.
It was WhistlePig.
yes.
That one surprised me.
Yeah.
Were you here for the WhistlePig
Unfortunately,
episode?
I was not.
Well, I will give you some WhistlePig after this.
Okay.
And you can tell us.
And we'll probably have to carry Chaz home.
Yeah. All right, Brandon, you want to start with the
Sure.
nose this time?
So I definitely I get the rye note, the spice note that you get with ryes.
But I get something sweet.
I get some vanilla. Maybe a bit of cinnamon. It's I'm not getting a lot of notes from the nose.
All right, Sam, what do you get?
I'm getting the vanilla. I think, and I'm not quite sure. I think I smell a little caramel,
I think I'm crazy when I smell.
I know.
but definitely the rye. Definitely the rye flavor.
So you know when you're done fisting, you
Well, then there's some of that too.
That's what I smell.
The fired whip fisting.
So I get this. To me is just solid orange. I can't get over just all orange peel, orange
Okay.
zest.
All right.
The citrus notes are there now that you mention it.
Yeah, I get nothing. Maybe a little bit of lemon. Yeah, so maybe citrus overall.
Citrus notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get solid orange.
Wow.
I'm not getting
Interesting.
anything other than orange. That's all that I get. Yeah, it may be a little hint of like maraschino,
Cherry?
whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Sugary
little
cherries?
bit of cherry on the.
Man, why do I smell?
Yeah, I get some
Yeah,
cherry.
yeah.
Sure.
That's all that I get. This smells like an old fashioned to me. Actually,
that's a
weirdly
good
enough.
Interesting.
That's a good call.
It smells like if you're going to go that way, it smells like a flat old fashioned.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
getting the citrus, definitely orange bitters, orange zest,
Yeah, bitters. That may be a better
with
description.
just a hint.
Hmm.
Now you're going to think I'm fucking crazy.
No, say it, buddy.
A hint of clove. I mean, just a tiny
huh?
Yeah,
hint of
okay.
clove.
I bet you that's the rye.
You
Maybe
know what?
that's the rye.
You know what I get? Now you're gonna think I'm crazy. We're just going back and forth. I get a little bit of like lawn cut summer grass.
You're fucking
Ooh,
crazy.
that's you're fucking crazy.
I get a little bit of like a hay, like a grassy hay note.
I
in
must
there.
be so influenceable.
No,
Easily
to me,
influenced?
flat old fashioned with a hint of clove, strong on the bitters.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
All right, taste?
Yeah. Let's go. Cheers.
That's
Wow.
not bad.
Okay. Wow.
That's absolutely not
Who wants
bad
to
at
start?
Okay, the spice is definitely there.
all. At the beginning. Yes.
I don't taste anything really special. I hate to say it.
You want to start? All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm tasting is very kind of flat going down. It's tastes actually kind of a little bit watered down going through the mouth. Through the mouth. Not much there.
By the way, I just want to say, I don't know if I'll leave this in the thing. There's no wrong answers here.
Right.
There's no wrong
No,
answers.
it's everyone's opinion.
So it's whatever you taste is what you taste.
You know, it's a little bit, it's like a very smooth, less peaty kind of scotch.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I was coming from.
In the,
Right.
God, I hate to say this, in the Doers, that's the initial hit that I got. So we'll have to, you'll have to take a drink at Doers.
I'm gonna
type
try a
of
second sip here.
thing. But it's okay. It's just not my cup of tea.
All right. So for me, it is way sweeter than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Very sweet. There is a huge burn, huge pepper burn immediately. Again, goes away kind of quick.
And I'm feeling it more after the fact.
Yeah,
It's huge.
dissipates into a very, very almost like a sweet tea. It's funny that you said tea a second ago. Kind of like a sweet tea type flavor. And he's right, zero peat. I get none of that Scotch thing that I don't like. I don't get any of the peat. There's definitely some. I don't know if I'm mixing up pepper for smoke,
Right.
or excuse me. I
Rye.
think it's smoke. Yeah, it must be the rye. There's a huge rye burn. It's not like peppery.
No, it's a different.
It's not smoky.
No, it's not spicy.
You know,
but
If
It's
you
like
guys
a-
know the difference, please put it in the comments because we're still trying to figure out what's what.
still learning.
Yeah,
and if you've tasted this bottle, let us know what you think.
this is like a sweet tea with jalapeno in it.
Something
That's an
to that.
interesting
That's
note.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to understand
Yeah.
what people like about ryes. I think.
Yeah, I thought that I was going to hate this more than I did, and maybe that's why I'm enjoying it more, is because I went into it thinking I was going to hate it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't grab me.
Doesn't do it
Yeah.
for you. That's okay.
Doesn't grab.
That's
me.
okay.
I mean, it's fine.
But are you a rye drinker though?
No,
Oh wow. Okay.
no.
Yeah. And I understand that too, because the reason why I said that's not bad, I had the same impression Matt was gonna have. Like, I thought I was gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Like, well, actually, I don't hate it.
No,
I don't hate it, but it's
No.
just not my.
But
No, I definitely
my
wouldn't say
thing.
it's unpleasant either. And I'm tasting the rye. I can understand the rye now.
Yes.
But like I said, this is a different type of whiskey or bourbon that I'm used to.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
it is much sweeter than I thought something 95% rye would be.
Exactly. So that's what
Have a
I
little
said.
taste of that. You don't have to drink the
Just
whole
changed
thing.
what I thought it was.
Have a nose and a taste of that.
So this has got, what is that?
This is WhistlePig Small Batch Rye 10-year. This was my favorite rye of all time.
So this has
And a lot of people hate WhistlePig. WhistlePig is kind of shit on, in my opinion, but I thoroughly enjoyed that.
This has a bit of a sharper nose,
All right,
similar to that.
all right. While he's doing that, what was your thoughts? Did you go through everything?
Yeah.
What are your flavor notes on that?
It doesn't have a lot on the aftertaste, but it does have a, I don't know, I guess that rye, like you were saying, that rye burn, but it's
Yeah.
not a spicy burn. It's not one that hurts, but it's a warm.
See, for me, like now that I'm sitting here talking,
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
can still feel it.
I'm getting more of like almost a heartburn.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly what
Yeah.
I was just saying. This feels like like I don't know if I have heartburn or if this is just burn
Right.
from the rye.
Yeah, like I got some acid reflux. No, you just had some Bardstown rye.
The Bardstown,
Go home and take an acid.
Bardstown burn. Baby.
Right? Yeah.
but
No.
No.
Chaz is truly not a rye man.
Yeah. All right.
This is a
Fair enough.
much
Fair enough.
harder.
swallow,
Burn.
That one. Wait, hang on. Is that
Than this.
Bardstown?
This is Bardstown.
That's a harder burn.
This is a harder burn.
The WhistlePig?
Okay, now I'm
WhistlePig.
convinced I don't remember the WhistlePig. I remember the WhistlePig being like a watered down thing.
Oh no, this is much more watered down
Really?
compared to the WhistlePig.
give it a minute. Let it breathe.
Brandon, all right, you go through your thoughts while I let that breathe for a minute.
Okay, so like I said, I'm starting to understand what people taste in ryes. I think if you like a rye, but you're missing some of the sweetness from a more weeded bourbon, this might be good for you. I'm not saying it's my favorite. It's definitely not one of my favorites. I wouldn't put it up there for me, but it does help me understand what people see in high rye blends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand too. I don't like rye because of the bitterness. To
Yeah.
me,
Makes sense. Right.
Mm-hmm.
and
So where are you getting that bitter note? On the front or the end?
not so much on the front, on the
On the
end.
back end.
So you don't get any sweetness that kind of comes in?
I get a flatness. If that
Right.
makes
Interesting.
sense.
That's so
Fair.
interesting.
I didn't get a lot of bitterness, which
with
yeah.
the pig whistle, yeah, that's just hot.
WhistlePig.
Whistle pig.
I like Big Whistle better, honestly. That's,
Whistle pig. Sorry about that. This one is hot the whole way down.
hot garbage. So this is
I
WhistlePig
just-
is hot. All right, here we go.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
try WhistlePig.
Just not rye drinking.
It's just
Yeah,
not
right, right.
my deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will say that Bardstown
It's
is
still good, isn't it?
flat.
Well, it's
It doesn't have a flavor
buddy.
profile.
The WhistlePig to me is like a
Bardstown.
diluted version of this.
Okay. But this is also flat too, though.
Okay, that WhistlePig is much more crushable.
Yeah, it's So you think so in your opinion the WhistlePig is more of a burn than this one?
yes.
No kidding. That's
I
interesting.
didn't get that at all. Very different for me. I still enjoy
Yeah,
the
I-
WhistlePig.
I don't think.
No, I mean,
I
if you like rye, that's it. This is a little bit more flat and diluted.
Yeah. Okay. If you like rye, I would try this. If you just want to kill yourself with rye, go with that.
Strange, because that's a bourbon, a high rye bourbon, as opposed to a rye.
Yes. Right.
That's a high rye bourbon.
This was way more spicy to me. This is 110 proof. What is this? This is 100 proof. So they're similar in proof.
To me, this one tasted a little bit more alcohol-y.
So okay, here's a question. So this was a very pricey bottle. I think this was like. Don't quote me on this. I think this was close to like probably $200.
Matt will place the price here.
Holy shite.
Would you?
That's
would
a high-end bottle.
Yeah. Would you pay a high end price for this? For the infrared, the robots going in and fisting barrels.
To
Is
me,
it
that's
worth
a
it?
novelty. There's
Yeah.
way better bottles in
I
that
agree.
price range.
I agree.
Way better bottles.
I think this is similar to where you've got like a revolver that's been working since like the 1700s, and someone comes in and is like, "Well, what if we make it a square?"
Yeah.
It's like, dude, circles have been working forever.
What was that great bottle we just reviewed?
Oh.
I mean,
The Tin
was
Cup
that?
14.
No, after that.
Oh, the 4-gate? You just want to drink
4-gate.
on the 4-gate.
Yeah, that's still
The 4-gate. Okay, so that's less than this bottle and so much better.
Yeah, okay.
So much
So much
but,
better.
But this isn't a rye,
That's
though.
not a rye. So
Fair. Okay, and that's where your individual taste is going to come
so
in.
that's what I think. That is superior.
That's a delicious bottle. But if you
This
do
is not my thing.
enjoy that high
agree,
rye
yeah.
burn, that peppery rye
Yeah.
flavor, then it's not a bad way to go. But there's still got to be better ryes in that price range.
Well, if you're just talking about rye, Brandon, this is much better
Agreed.
as a rye.
Agreed.
This is
it's like a flat flavor. Like I
It's a
understand
flat
what you-
flavor.
Like there's a burn going in, and then that's it.
it sits there after a while. You
right.
get the burn later. This is a burn the whole time.
So-
to me,
If you like ryes, maybe start, or if you think you might like ryes, maybe start here.
Yeah.
If you want to really challenge like survival mode of your body, like imagine like a cop maces you in the face and then you down a shot of rye real quick, that's this one. And
Let's see, what did Matt think of that bottle?
And
wow.
you're just like,
wow.
"Whoa, right? Oh wow, I just like did this and man,
Yeah,
that really
in
that
your
was
mouth.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
clip that out. That's
yeah,
going in a clip.
Yeah.
That's going in a clip.
That's a clip.
Yeah.
This to me is just so overwhelmingly rye. But I will say this: I don't think I hate it as much as I thought I would. This was way sweeter than I thought it was.
Right.
I definitely don't. I don't think that I'm out on ryes. I'm still searching for like the perfect rye.
I agree.
I think this is probably a better rye to me than this, just because this is less, in my opinion, more diluted than this one is.
Yes.
what?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird?
I got the same exact thing. To me, the WhistlePig
Chaz
is way more
Chaz
drinkable.
disagrees. Chaz thinks so. If you had to drink a rye, which one would you drink?
WhistlePig
I'd probably take
because
the
it's
WhistlePig.
watered down.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You know what I mean? He just said that because it's.
But if I had to drink a bourbon,
Be the 4-gate.
there you go. That's what I'm going to drink.
this,
All
he
right.
said this is more watered down, which makes him want that one more.
I'd have to say, yeah. If the bottle we reviewed today, what is this? I'm sorry, I'm losing it.
We're supposed to be reviewing
The Bardstown bottle.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so the Bardstown bottle. If it were a more reasonably priced bottle, maybe you try it for novelty.
$80.
remember
But
this one.
at its price point, there's far better bottles to be had.
Yeah.
That's my final thought on that.
This is one to try at a bar if you can get it.
Yeah, I gotta say, I would, for the price, I'd probably pass on that.
Right.
And I'm really interested to see where our Bardstown journey takes us, because we've got so many by them. A lot of their bottles are like highly regarded. Some like the Discovery Fusion Series 5s.
Yeah. If someone pulls this out,
You know they're a rye drinker.
you know you're the right drinker.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And you're either,
Either you can or
you
not.
can or you can't.
Yeah, right. So that's the difference. Which
I mean, I'm not gonna, pass it up, but I'm not also gonna
order it or get a
order
bottle.
it or get a bottle
Yeah,
from me.
yeah.
That's
And-
my opinion.
And
Thank
the
you.
thing about it, I guess the reason why we think it was okay was because our initial thought was, this is going to be horrible, and it actually isn't bad.
It's good.
Matt's coughing up a lung right now. We'll take a short break.
My God. It's that good, guys. Drink it.
I don't know what's happening right
So
now.
final thoughts, Brandon.
Final thoughts.
Buy,
it helps me-
just do buy or pass. What do you think?
Buy or pass? I would pass.
I'd only pass because of the price point.
Yeah, same pass.
Pass price point, and it's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's okay. I will go back to this bottle and see if it changes over time as more air and it oxidizes or whatever. But I will not. The way that I look at it is, would I replace this bottle when I'm done? Probably not.
As a caveat to that, I would keep it in my collection
For
unopened
real
for
rye
those
drinkers.
occasions
Yes.
where there is a higher rye bourbon drinker.
So one
Fair.
more thing before we end. Would this be a good choice to punch through the sweetness of a cocktail, like an old fashioned? You got that punch of that rye coming through your simple syrup, your
I
cherry.
cannot even answer that question at
know what
the
I mean?
price point that bottle lives at.
Yeah, I would think that would be
Yes.
a waste.
At the price point that bottle lives at, there are better alternatives.
Yeah, that would not be a
that.
bottle you should
Okay.
mix with.
Pause. We're back.
Welcome back. We
All right.
are back with the, what is this?
Whiskey.
This is the
Wisdom.
Bardstown
Bardstown
Bourbon Company, infrared fisted,
infrared fisted.
$200 old fashioned.
$200
So
old
cheers to
fashioned.
you guys.
Let's see.
Cheers, 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 cheers.
Cheers, Sam.
Let's see. We wanted to see if the rye kind of punches through the sweetness. Let's see. Oh my God.
That's a damn good old fashioned.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I will be asking for that.
Oh my God.
That's really good.
Oh, wow.
That's really good.
Oh my God.
That is an excellent drink.
If I were
Wow.
to remake that, I'd probably put about half the simple syrup I put in it.
Yes.
Yeah, half the simple syrup.
Fair, it is.
That's much
It's a little
better
sweet,
tasting.
But wow.
Oh, you cannot beat
Wow.
It does punch through
this. Oh, my
the
goodness.
I'm gonna
sweetness
add
in the
a
cocktail.
little, let me try to calm down that sweetness.
Matt
here.
would
You
like
want
to be
some more?
compromised in the next 10 minutes.
Good job.
You want to try some more?
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
gonna try to calm that
more.
sweetness
All
down
right,
a
I
little
can't
bit.
be the only
It's
pussy.
a little
Hook me
too
up, hook me
sweet.
up.
I should have put half the.
There you go.
Oops.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Fuck that up.
Oh, that was like a $60 pour.
Wow.
He'll be here for a while.
Chaz, whoops.
Let me just stir that up.
That's how Chaz
Stir
got
that
married
up.
right there.
Yeah.
He said, well, let's just...
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, let's
Thanks to
let's
Chaz
revisit
for this one.
Oh my God.
God damn, that's a good drink.
Oh my God.
That is a good drink, my friend.
This is...
So if you want a $200 old fashioned,
There you go.
Buddy,
Wow.
It's way better than drinking it out of a glass.
wow,
Yeah.
this is a problem.
wow.
This could be a big
is
problem.
a
This is one of the best old fashions I've ever had.
It's a good old fashioned.
This is the kind where you don't leave the house for the rest of the day.
And this is a lot of whiskey. So
This is
thank you,
comparable.
Chaz.
This is comparable, and we'll have to do a review of this coming up on one of our further episodes. The ready mixed old fashioned.
Oh,
Yes.
This
Okay.
This is comparable to,
comparable.
shall I say, and maybe better because we have to do a review of it. The Bullet ready-made old fashioned.
Here's my suggestion.
That's
We
damn good.
take the in that fridge. I got two. I got the Bullet and I got the whatever. You'll see them in there. Pause. Unpause. We're back. So I say for one episode we go through like the pre-mixed old fashions, and this old fashioned blind, and we'll dial it up like
Gotta
this,
dial
right?
it up.
With a cube and see if you can pick
I'm going with
the $200 bottle versus
Goddamn
the
delicious.
the
This is very
premix.
good.
I'm
I'm
is good.
saving this for our post-recording.
If you want to see
smoke
that
out on the
episode,
front
leave,
porch.
me
leave
too.
a comment. If you want to see that
Taking
episode,
that with me.
leave a comment.
I don't want to finish it. That's
I'll
how
take
good
it all back.
I don't want to
I
finish
still wouldn't spend $200 on the bottle
No.
to make this old-fashioned, but
this is an
goddamn, is this a
amazing-
good
that's a good
old-fashioned?
Hey, look,
old-fashioned.
I've got the bottle, so might as well use it.
Yeah, but now you got half the bottle.
I know we burned through a lot of that for this review. Wow.
So, final thoughts. Amazing old fashioned.
it. Cannot.
Fucking amazing old fashioned.
But you're drinking a $30 drink right there.
Well, if you have rich friends like
more
I
than
do,
that.
Yeah, it's worth
This is
30.
probably
Maybe more
this
than
is-
that, sure.
If you go to any bar, they're not charging you $30 for a shot of that. They're charging you at least
This
60,
is a
70.
$60
Yeah.
Fair.
It's a
That's
$60
fair.
if you
old
go to the
fashioned.
places we usually go, that's a $60.
It's worth every
shot.
dollar.
God
of
damn,
this.
that's
Well,
a good
here's
drink.
Here's what I can tell you is the Monkey, which is like a $100-ish bottle, they charge like 60, 70 bucks a shot for that.
Yes,
And this is a $200 bottle, so you may even be looking more than that.
$100.
$100 a shot.
Wow, that's really good.
God
That's
bless,
really good.
that's good.
Hey,
That's a really good old-fashioned.
salute.
Hey, everyone.
Salute.
To Whiskey
Whiskey
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Whiskey wisdom.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was a good ending. I like that.
I'm
This'll be a
going to
South
bring the
Park
rest of Are we having a smoke now?
God
Come on.
damn.
Yeah,
we go
that,
sit
I'm
outside.
gonna.
Got to be smoke time now, right?
I gotta chill out for a minute.
I can't even. I don't
my
even.
word?
This might be
Bardstown.
too sweet for a girl with no name, though.
It might be.
I don't even want to drink this. I want to just carry it around with me.
Chaz, give me
Yeah,
some
this is
paper
delicious,
towels.
man.
Somehow I've managed to spill more shit than has been spilled my whole.
So I
fucking life.
bought